In this video, we'll briefly discuss the menu bar located at the top right side of the screen. The menu bar can be set to display text or icons. To do this, simply navigate to the Agent menu item, select Settings, then select the Advanced tab. Now scroll to the bottom and select Hide Icons and Display Text Only. Then click out of the drop-down to see the changes. We'll change the menu bar back to the icon setting for this overview. So let's start from the left side with the cloud icon. This icon will turn red if there is an issue with the internet or network connection the softphone is using. The next icon will show the DNS and ANI for a connected call along with the start time and duration of the call. The talk timer icon will show the length of time a call has been connected. Next to the talk timer, there's an icon that contains 4 squares. This icon will show active calls and enable you to select between calls when dealing with multiple callers. Next is the conference icon. Selecting this icon will open a drop-down for entering a number to conference with. The next icon that looks like 2 vertical bars or pause button will place a caller on hold when activated. Select it once to place a caller on hold, then select it again to remove the caller from hold. The microphone icon will mute your voice to prevent callers on the line from hearing you. This is also activated and deactivated in the same manner as the hold button. The curved arrow icon is used to transfer callers. To initiate a transfer, simply select the arrow and enter the destination in the box here. To blind transfer the call, make sure the supervisor switch is set to no, then select the blue transfer button. To perform a supervised transfer and speak with the intended recipient prior to completing the transfer, change the supervised button to yes, then select the blue transfer button. After speaking with the intended recipient, the transfer can be completed using the green Complete Transfer button or recalled using the red Recall button. The phone icon will open a drop-down that will enable manual outbound dials. Simply enter the number or extension to dial using your mouse, or click in the box and enter the number using your keyboard. When finished, select Dial. To discontinue a call, select the phone icon with the down arrow. The next icon that resembles a coffee cup is used to set a D&D status. So here I've turned on D&D and set it to lunch. To turn off the status, simply select D&D off. The hazard or triangle icon with the exclamation point will indicate if there are pending notifications to review. A missed call notification is one example of a notification that would appear here. The envelope icon will show calls in queue that need to be answered along with some additional details about the call. Now we'll look at the Agent menu icon. When you click on this icon, a drop-down will appear with some additional menu items. Let's start by reviewing the User menu item. Under here, you'll be able to view all the environment settings for the user. This is also where an agent will be able to change their password if the feature was enabled during the agent setup process. Next, we'll open the Phone menu item. This is where the call volume, ringtone, ring volume, and other call-related settings are controlled. The Advanced menu item will provide an option to reset widget locations, which will return the desktop layout to its default look. This section is also where the notification permissions are granted and the browser focus is activated to make the browser window visible when a call is answered. There's also a box to enable additional logging information to be gathered in the background. This is information attached when submitting a support request. The Desktop Designer section will show the template being used for the interface, which group the template is assigned to, and how many widgets are included on the interface. The next item is where we change the icons to text at the beginning of this video by placing a check mark in the box here. The last item in this list will turn on the audio level icon, as you can see here when I select and deselect the box. The last icon in the menu bar is orange with a question mark in the center. This is where you'll be able to view help docs and videos, plus submit support tickets if there's issues with the softphone. When you select Email Support, a pop-up window will appear. Simply enter details about the current problem, then press Submit. And that concludes our brief overview of the Agent menu bar.